Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of OWTV Interviews. My name is Apostle, and joining me today, we have a bit of a newcomer to North America, but so far he has been making a bit of a splash. It's Natsuki joining us from Sakura Esports. Natsuki, how are you doing today?
I'm doing terrible, actually. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing great. I thought everyone always says they're good, so how are you doing? You doing
Change
good?
it up a bit. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. So first things first, for anyone who's not familiar with you, maybe they haven't been paying attention to the EMEA region. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and your journey into OWCS so far?
Well, I'm Natsuki. I mean, I played for Quick/Dip versus 100 Gorillas last stage with a bunch of my friends. I mean, we played together for a couple months, faced the league, and then went up to Masters. Did our best there. I mean, we ended up relegating anyway, but we did the best we could, and I'm glad to see most of my teammates there also doing well right now, still on OWCS, so it's good, yeah. And now I'm here in NA, which is a bit funny. Didn't really expect that to happen, but roster mania kind of crazy, so there we are.
Absolutely. So, kind of like you mentioned, you were on Quick, and you were on the pretty dominant version of Quick. You guys won the Face It Masters League, got first place there, and then made it into OWCS. And you were off to a strong start, but then obviously everything happened, and you guys ended up playing under.
I blame Willis for going on holiday.
You blame Willis.
Put on the record.
Can you give us a bit of insight into like that experience, how it was for you guys?
Well, I mean, we played together for a while. It was the start of the year, so we played together for months. And we just worked really hard. I felt like that team was everyone was so determined. Everyone was so nice as well. Like it's kind of rare to have a group of people together that are all kind of wholesome in a way. Like nobody ever toxic. Everyone always wanting to win and just have wanting the best for each other kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always nice. Even if we're losing scrim, we never lost our heads. We always just kept working hard, and I think that kind of showed at some point, especially at the beginning of the new meta when Freya got released. I think Zydar was really ahead of the curve on that hero, and we played really well around it. And then when the patch got further and further, I think Willis took a holiday for like a week, so we didn't scrim at all. And then all of a sudden we were behind the curve, and we started losing a bunch of games. And it was really close in the end with our patch game, but yeah, I mean we couldn't recreate the magic from the beginning of the stage, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a great time. I really like those players. I really like that team.
Yeah, so despite kind of, going Orgless mid-season there, didn't let it get to you at all?
I think there was... I don't want to speak too much on it. I'll be in trouble if
okay.
insert Jose Mourinho gif here. But yeah, that was kind of tough. Loki got scammed a little bit, but yeah.
It is whatever.
It didn't really affect our results. The thing that affected more is that yeah, we missed a week scrimming with Willis because it was on holiday, like a week and a half, and that was before our important games against Gen G. And we didn't get too much scrim time in, and people were playing Saudi E-League, and then that one tits up as well.
Yeah.
And afterwards, we were just never the same. Like, we were really trying hard still. Like, we were still double blocking every day. We were trying to make it work, but we were just slightly behind. And every time we'd lose, we'd try and make something happen, make something better, and then yeah, it just didn't work. We didn't get on top of it, unfortunately. Which is sad because I feel like most of those players really deserve to be in there. Deserve to get their spot to shine in playoffs, but yeah, we're just not good enough, unfortunately.
Well, despite the unfortunate situation that you guys went through, you guys have all seemed to bounce back in your individual ways. And you in particular, taking a bit of a unique path here. You've ended up on Sakura Esports here in North America. So how did you end up joining this team?
Well, I was kind of teamless for a while because with the Quick guys, it was pretty clear early on that Dip was going to get signed by a Peps, French guy, dominated them in at local lands as well. So it was obvious he was going to go to Peps. Same for Willis. People knew those guys were insane. They were going to get a chance. I would have loved to run it back with those guys, but everyone felt a bit burned out too. And pretty soon, Yoam was like, I kind of just want to take it easy. We're going to go, chill and Masters was the idea, so they were going to go down. And
didn't work out too well for him.
Well, I mean, they got put up eventually anyway.
Yeah.
But, that was not really the environment I wanted to be in. If I'm playing, I really want to give my all and scrim hard and try hard. And I couldn't really see myself taking it easy, if that makes sense. And I'd rather just not play. But then again, in OWCS, there was no spots for main supports in EU. I mean, yeah, Anomaly went up, Jonovic is there, and obviously Violet promoted, and yeah, there's not really any spots for main supports in OWCS this season in EMEA. And neither was there in Masters, surprisingly, because there wasn't really like a new team that formed from like the people that relegated. There's a lot of people just stopped playing, and there wasn't really like a team out there really that was like super interested in joining anyway. So for a while, I was like just debating not to play at all, just take it a bit easy, and do some other stuff in life. But then like a couple days before roster lock, like I think it was because some of the Koreans went back to Korea, like Bliss and stuff, and then all of a sudden everyone got moved up, and it was like complete chaos. Like 3 days before the roster, like I got asked to trial for Sakura, and I was like, sure, I'll play. And then I played against Extinction in that block, and Extinction was like, oh, do you want to trial for us as well? And then that happened. The next block up with Extinction and Supernova. I was like, oh, do you want to play for us for now? At least trial for us now. So I think the whole NA was just in shambles. And,
so it sounds like there was a bit of an arms race for you.
Well, not just for me, just in general, people were like had no main supports at all. Like Alba came over as well. He's also obviously like in NA right now. So just 2 European guys that just randomly joined in America. So yeah, there was just like a lack of main supports, I suppose, in America. So I'm happy to play. Like obviously, it's a bit hard if you only trial for a couple days. That like you don't really know the people that well, especially because I'm not super familiar in America. But my teammates have been so nice, like super wholesome. Like everyone's so nice. Even the other teams, like. Yeah, I felt like saw a good fan. I'm pretty happy.
Awesome. And so we have seen you posted in the Overwatch TV Discord a few days ago. You're coming to America, asking for suggestions, places to check out. Link to that Discord in the description below, by the way. But seems like you've arrived now. You're settling in.
Yes. I mean, I'll show the camera. I showed you earlier. Like my setup's a bit scuffed right now. I'm putting my mic on like a Clorox basket just to keep it up. My camera's on a family-sized box of cereal. So, but yeah, I arrived like yesterday. I'm staying with Z, which is so generous. Like it's so nice. I just have my room here. Little Sakura team house. Zeb is in the neighborhood too. Apparently, we're gonna play with Zeb. Like Zeb's gonna try and come over too. So we're gonna have 3 people at the same place playing next weekend. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome.
It's great.
So I'm not familiar. Have you traveled to like America before? Or is this your first time here? Or
I've been to Florida once, but it was like I'm pretty old too, so it's like it's like 10 years ago. I was in like America, and it was like Florida as well, so it's like completely different than where I'm now. But yeah, it's been good so far. We went to Pancheros just now. We had a burrito at Pancheros.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I don't know if you know. It was really good actually. It was insane. On my first day, I arrived in Minnesota. I got lost in a mall. Like your malls are so insanely huge. Like it's insane. Like Mall of America or something. Like I literally got lost. It's
Mall of America is I think it's like the biggest or like second biggest one in North America. So
okay, I mean that makes sense. It was actually huge. Like I actually got lost. I had no clue where to go. But yeah, I've been having a good time.
Awesome. That's good to hear. And as a player, are you playing in a new place, a new home, is that affecting you at all, or are you kind of excited about the new opportunity?
It's so good. I actually didn't think that the time zones, because I was playing the first 2 matches in the first couple of weeks back home in the Netherlands. I didn't think the time schedule would affect me that much because I'm a night owl anyway. But it's pretty tough to scrim until 4 a.m. and then vault review after, and then it gets pretty late. But the ping is the real difference. Like I know people play on ping all the time, but like having to play Wuyang on ping is just like not fun at all. Your abilities sometimes just, oh, do I hit the wave or not? Like you don't know. So like I've been here for 2 days. I've scrimmed like three blocks. It's like so much more fun to play on low ping here. It's great.
Awesome. Well, let's start talking about your most recent match, which I take it to mean that you were on ping for that match.
Oh yeah.
So maybe not perfectly representative of what we'll be seeing from you, but the match against Geekay would have been, I think, a tough opponent regardless. So can you tell us a bit about how you were feeling going into that and how you kind of dealt with going against what people are considering a top 3 team in North America?
Yeah, I mean, the meta didn't favor us so far, at least the last patch. There's a new patch that just came out, so it might be a little bit better, but we were kind of, how do you say it, identityless for a little while. Like Zeb is an insane Orisa, and we've tried to make it work a lot of the time, but like it's so tough. Like Orisa just kind of gets melted by a lot of the heroes that are being played right now. Zarya, Wuyang, Ball, even like it's kind of useless against those heroes. So we kind of struggle with what we want to play. So when we went to Geekay, obviously we was going in with the intention to win, and I think there was like flashes of like, oh hey, we can actually compete. But yeah, we just kind of try out stuff as well. Like we're trying, okay, let's make Queen work, or like let's just play Zarya and like see how it goes. So we're just kind of throwing shit at the wall and hope it sticks. And some points I think we did okay, but then there's other maps where it's like we're just kind of getting involved, you know. Like we're not really competing now. We're not shooting back enough. Our guns are just not. Their guns just do twice as much damage somehow, you know. It's like just getting outmatched. So yeah, it's a bit tough.
If we can break down the maps kind of one by one, we started on Lijiang Tower, and we saw you guys play Zarya into the Winston after you guys banned Ball.
Right.
Were you guys expecting the Winston to come out from them, or is that something that was a bit surprising for you guys?
I think we only scrimmed them once, and it was like a while back. But yeah, we just expected them to play 5 most of the time. So Ball, Monkey. I can't remember if Ball was banned or not. I think it was. I think we banned
Ball was banned on Lijiang.
Yeah, we definitely expected Winston. And then BDK, hitscan player. A bit tough for hitscan players right now. So yeah, he's a decent Reaper on him, so we try to play Reaper counter the Monkey that way. Worked okay the first round. Maybe if one fight goes a little bit better and hit one more shot, or like take a fight like a little bit better way before they get ultimates, we probably take the first round. But yeah, the second round was just like we lose first fight and we just can't retake, and we just die 7 times in a row. So it's like, yeah, didn't quite work out. Like it's pretty tough.
Yeah. On the second map of Esperanza, we saw you guys change up that idea pretty significantly. We saw you guys play Junker Queen here.
Right.
So can you tell us a bit about that comp matchup? Who came up with the idea behind it? We've seen some teams pull out Junker Queens here and there, but it seems to be everyone has their own kind of idea behind running it. So what was your kind of hope with it?
I mean, we thought the matchup into Ball was not horrible for Queen. It's just one of Zep's better heroes too, so we're like, let's just give it a try. We played some scrims. Worked sometimes, didn't work some other times. It's a bit tough, but again, we were trying to, into the Geekay match, we're trying to figure out, let's see what works, especially because you can test yourself against a really good team. Like, oh, maybe we should play this more because it went well. And I think it actually did go quite well. I remember having a pretty bad map myself on this run. I think I died like 8 times. Like, I just got caught out by their Ball tracer like so much, but I think the rest of my teammates were really good. So yeah, there was opportunity there. If we just don't get traded as much, I don't get traded as much, we could have won that map for sure, actually. But yeah, they're also pretty good. So like, like UV was putting on so much damage. Like it's actually insane how much he does on Wuyang.
For sure. Do you think the Junker Queen kind of gives you a better matchup compared to like playing the Zarya, or is that more comfortable or equally comfortable?
I'm not quite sure, because sometimes you just, you know, when you're outmatched and outgunned, sometimes you just, you know, the easiest solution is like fucking run it down, like double speed boost, try and kill something. So maybe it's a bit of a quirk sometimes even, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. It's definitely a different look. You can do some different stuff than with Zarya, but Zarya in general is also very good right now. She gets charged so easily. Yeah, it's a different look. We might pull it out again. We're not quite sure.
Okay.
Really depends, I guess, on the matchup, like how we're feeling, to be honest. Because we're still kind of struggling to figure out what we actually want to play. It's like it's a bit tough. But
absolutely.
We'll figure it out.
Do you think there's anything from that series that you kind of took away? Anything specific that you learned from it?
Yeah, we might have to play some more Wuyang, to be honest. Like, we like playing Lucio because it gives Seb a speed boost, which is nice, because most of his heroes like do really well with the speed boost. But we might just have to play more Wuyang, but we're still figuring it out. Like, maybe now it's better because I'm in NA and I can actually play the character without the ping, so might be better. But yeah, it's a bit tough. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, you bringing up Wuyang there, that's actually a perfect transition, because next I want to talk to you a little bit about Wuyang and your thoughts on the meta overall. Obviously, you're a support player coming in here, and we love to hear what you think as the resident expert of Wuyang, given that he is the newest kind of support member. So have you been playing him at all, or is he not in your wheelhouse? And if you haven't played him...
Oh, sorry, go ahead, sorry.
I was just, if you have been playing him, are you enjoying him? Do you like his design?
Oh, it's really nice. You can do so much with him. Like, he's definitely overtuned. I don't really understand why he didn't get nerfed yesterday. I guess he got nerfed, but I was like, slap on the wrist, you know. Like I think Lucio got nerfed harder than Wuyang, which is a little silly. Yeah, he's fun. I just didn't get to play him in scrims that much because I didn't really fit with our hero pool too well. Because we're not really a team that likes to play dive that much. Like, don't know why it is. So yeah.
Would you say Wuyang works better for dive comps than like the poke comps?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it kind of plays in both. It just like the old style where you just have a ground tank and you anchor the point and you push a lot and like the Ramatra stuff. Obviously, Ramatra got nerfed like crazy. He wouldn't work well on those kind of comps, but then any dive and pokey comps where you just can take any space of the map and like shoot your gun from really far or even like flank and help the side with your tracer. I think he does really well. And like, yeah, any kind of dive tank like threatens him. If you don't have a dive tank, basically, the Wuyang can just run free and just do so much damage. Like you saw it against UV because we played a lot with Zarya and Queen. He could just front up and shoot our guys like permanently and like not be scared of anything, and it'd be just so much damage and gets ult all the time. That's really tough. That's why he's so good with like kind of dive comps, because he can just be anywhere he wants, really. So yeah, definitely a bit overtuned. Very fun to play. Yeah, you might see me play him next week. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Okay, awesome. Now you did kind of mention it earlier, but this is being recorded right after the mid-season patches come out.
Right.
Wuyang, little slap on the wrist. We'll have to see if it's enough to actually be impactful. But the patch also nerfed Lucio, which, you know, like you mentioned, maybe harder than Wuyang. As a Lucio player yourself, is that gonna kind of do anything? Because obviously Lucio's a hero that seems to just always find a way to make his way into the meta, right? So
right. I mean, I don't think Lucio's bad. I mean, there's definitely like free supports that most play right now. It's like Lucio, Kiri, Wuyang, and then maybe a bit of Ana that most people play and feel like are strong. A little bit less damage. I mean, I wouldn't make that big of a difference at the end of the day, but if you nerf his damage by 10%, then obviously you're going to get from your beat less fast too, which makes the equation go more towards like Akira going on Wuyang, which like get their ults faster. So I don't think it will change anything too much, but yeah, just sad, you hate to see Lucio get shut down a little bit,
Yeah. Now, along with Lucio getting nerfed, we didn't get any hit scan buffs, which I'm sure that you as a team were hoping for, given you have PDK there. But we did see Tracer get nerfed and Genji get nerfed a little bit, which maybe a little bit. You might feel that impact for all the teams that are, liking the double flex comps. So do you think this patch is going to help you guys out at all, or do you think that it's not going to change things at all? Even just
it's hard to say. I think. I think in general, if we just keep working, especially now I'm here as well, it's a bit tough to get everyone on the same page. But I think if we just keep working hard, we can just get better as a team rather than having to rely on a certain patch to go well for us. So I think we'll find a direction and then just keep working at it. Then we'll probably be fine, no matter if it's like hit scan buff or not. Like everyone wants to play and just wants to win, so it doesn't really matter. I just hope for PDK sanity that he can. He's not forced into Reaper's really good, like Reaper Jill, like with Zarya, or like Torb got buffed, so like Torb might be kind of busted too now. So it's like, who knows, all the how do you say it? The cringe heroes. Let's just say it nicely.
The dishonest heroes.
The dishonest heroes, yeah. Like they seem to be pretty good right now. So
okay. Is PDK not a fan of the Reaper Jail?
Oh no, he's actually pretty good at Reaper. It's just, if you're a hit scan player, you want to click heads, and all of a sudden you're forced to just
he's being thrust into the front lines.
Yeah, shoot the Zarya, tank a little bit for close range, and then shift out and do it again. It's probably not as satisfying as being back at the map and hitting free headshots with a reel. It's probably a different feeling. So
fair enough, yeah. All right, so kind of taking a look forward here now. I want to ask you about your future match coming up this weekend against DhillDucks. So both teams coming in here so far winless, but obviously scorelines aren't everything. So how do you feel about your chances in this game?
I mean, just gonna try my best. I mean, I've heard for rumors that they're gonna actually try and scrim this week because they want to beat PDK. So never know what they hold in store for us. But we're just gonna try our best, and if we just play well, we should win. You never know. Just do our best, like every game, to be honest. We're playing Extinction 2 this week, so it's a bit of a double game.
Yeah.
Just going to try and win our best. It's a bit hard to figure out, though, because you don't know what they're playing. Like, what could they play? Like, for all I know, they're going to run off on Hog, You never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, Hog did get buffed, and
yeah, exactly.
if anyone is going to run him, it wouldn't surprise me for it to be the Ducks. But
yeah,
I would arguably come into this game against the Ducks. You are probably the favorites, just based off historical strength alone. Is there anything about your mentality when you go into the match as favorites that you kind of keep in mind, any wariness of overconfidence or anything like that, or do you kind of go in with that momentum helping you?
I I mean, it's always easier to be the underdog. Like that's always the case. I remember when we played in stage 1, nobody expected anything, and then like there's no pressure at all. So if you fuck up, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think this team feels too much pressure. We're just gonna play our game and have some fun, and play with vibes, as some of my teammates would call it, and just have a good time. And they're all really nice too. So yeah, not really any pressure. Yeah, I'm not too worried we're gonna lose our heads or anything. Like, I guess it could be scary if you lose a map to the Ducks, it gets in your head. But I mean, I'm used to playing in the EU where they have crocs permatyping at you, so yeah, it doesn't really do anything for me. It should be fine.
So you don't have any like the nerves that might come with like the potential worst case scenario of like being the first team to lose to the Ducks?
I mean, I don't know for my teams for sure. I don't really feel that struggle. We last stage in EU, we were supposed to win 3-0 against Frost Hills 2, and we lose 2 maps, but it goes to map 5, just you lock in, you do your best, you win the game. Like, winners win. You gotta show when it matters, and if you get nervous, then yeah, that's on you. You're just not meant to win at that point. So
okay, so based on this conversation, it seems that you're a very level-headed kind of player. Would you say that like you're the anchor for the team, or is the rest of the team also kind of like rock solid with the mentals?
I wouldn't say I'm the anchor at all. I feel like in my other teams, I at least try to be like someone that like puts our schedule together and like make sure we're always focusing on practice and stuff, like practicing the right things. I actually don't really have that role in this team for some reason. Usually I'm a little bit older. I mean, always older than most of my team, so I try to be like a bit of a guiding light. But yeah, my team right now seems super mature, and yeah, I don't really have to do anything, so that's great.
Does that make things easier for you to like, are you kind of taking that opportunity to maybe focus more on like your individual play, or do you kind of feel like
I'll have to try? Yeah, for sure. Maybe it's a bit hard at some points too, because I actually like to take the lead sometimes, and right now I don't really have to, so it's just going with the flow and having a good time, and yeah, trying our best. That's all we can do.
Gotcha. Now, you did mention a bit that you're going to be playing against Extinction as well, right? Now, Extinction is probably your biggest competition when it comes to actually qualifying for the playoffs at the end of the stage. So is there anything you're expecting from this matchup? Anything in particular you're looking for, given that they do arguably have a more predictable style compared to the Ducks?
Right. I mean, I'm excited to play against Italy. That's a friend of mine, so that's fun. More Europeans. Looking forward to play against Alba. Like, no matter what, I'm going to try and gap him, keep up the European pride. Yeah, it'll just be a fun match. I mean, they play more dive usually, like more monkey, more ball. So it's a bit of a different matchup. But I think, yeah, we'll figure out solutions and just try and win the game. It's just a bit sad because I feel like both teams are in a spot where they want to punch up higher into like the top 4. It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough.
Yeah. All right. So one of the last questions I have for you here, given that you're here in North America now, right? And we also have Alba joining, but previously we've had another European main support come in and dominate NA in Admiral.
Of course. Yeah.
So I kind of want to ask you, do you have any theories on why NA seems to be kind of lacking in this role? Are Europeans just like naturally better at main support, or what is it that kind of makes you guys in such high demand here in this region?
I mean, main supports are obviously always the worst players on their team. Like that's just fact. So I'm not sure how it is in NA, because I asked my teammates the same. Like, was there just no main supports around? And apparently there weren't, or like at least maybe not good enough that they felt comfortable competing with. Because I don't consider myself to be like the creme de la creme either. Like if I was, I would have been in EU. So yeah, I hope to just provide value and be good, and I think Alba did the same. I mean, Alba also clearly didn't have a spot in EU. I think it might also just have to do with the fact that there's a lot of imports in EU, which just makes, I mean, not hard. I think it's hard to judge them basically because I think the top teams kind of just leveled out anyway. But I feel like there's a lot more depth in Europe, where also in Masters there's like a lot more competition because a lot of people get pushed down because of so many imports, especially Korean imports, which maybe makes the region a bit more deeper, if that makes sense. Right. Like a bit more depth in the... That's just speculation. I have no clue. Like, I do not really know who is playing in Face of Masters in NA, so
yeah,
I wouldn't tell you, but that's just speculation.
Now, historically speaking, like since Overwatch 1 even, I think Europe has always kind of created a reputation for itself as like being the specialist for like the rush comps and the brawl comps, which I think probably do kind of lend themselves to a more important role from the main support, especially when it comes to like, you know, how the Lucio speed boost and stuff, kind of enabling these brush and raw comps. Do you think that plays into it at all?
I'm not quite sure because at this level, to be honest, like especially when you're not at the actual top of OWCS and competing at the top stages, it doesn't really matter what you play sometimes. Like obviously there's meta and things are better, but like EU right now is not playing ball, you know, like there's just no ball players there. So like they can just get by playing Diva and more Lucio, and then A, there's way more ball players somehow. So I think people always have their favorite style, but I don't really think that's why there's more main supports in Europe or something. If anything, I know for a fact Alba favors heroes Brig. So is mine. So it's like we're not like Lucio specialists either. So I'm not quite sure what that is about, to be honest. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know, maybe it's just one of those weird quirks that we'll never get an answer to, or you know, maybe you guys will be the ones that are training the future generations of NA main supports.
Exactly. Pray.
All right. Well, that about wraps up all the questions I have for you today. But before I let you go, are there any messages you want to put out there or anything you want to shout out?
Shout out to my sister. She's a full-on dentist now. She graduated like 2 weeks ago. So happy for her. If you're listening to this, Noah, good job. Congrats.
Very cool.
And yeah, I mean, everyone, like I have a bunch of friends and people that I competed with that always just wish the best for me and like wish me luck for games. So thank you guys. And good luck to all the people I wish well, like all my ex-teammates, Crocs, all the quick guys, Dip, Willis, like go get them in the EU. And yeah.
Awesome.
Good luck.
All right. Well, Natsuki, that about wraps up everything I have for you here today. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us and kind of giving us your insight on things with Sakura and the rest of North America.
No worries. Thank you for having me. I had a good time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And for all our viewers, that is going to wrap things up. Like I mentioned, make sure you follow Natsuki on his socials as well as Sakura Esports so you can keep an eye on all their games. Make sure you can catch them live on the broadcast this weekend. And make sure you follow OWTV.gg so you can keep an eye out for more interviews just like this one. And you can get the scoop on what's going on with your favorite players and your favorite teams. But like I said, that's going to be all for today. So thank you all again so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you all next time.